The automotive industry is always evolving. While sedans and hatchbacks used to be the most popular vehicles on the road, SUVs are slowly taking that crown. In many countries, SUVs and crossover SUVs are already the most popular kind of vehicle on the road. The fact that there are so many SUVs is both a good and a bad thing. The good part involves the fact that finding a good one is relatively easy, and the bad one is deciding which good SUV to buy. But before we continue, if you appreciate all the information and the research that goes into making a video like this, it does help out tremendously if you hit the like button or hit subscribe. Thank you, and let's begin. For the past few years, SUVs have dominated the auto market as the most popular vehicle segment in terms of sales. Every brand out there offers something that at least has some resemblance to an SUV. However, as long as you avoid the models we are going to mention in this video, you should be fine. These are the SUVs that score low in important areas like reliability, safety, and comfort. So, without further ado, here are our top worst SUVs for 2023. The Subaru Ascent is a massive 8-seat SUV. This impressive bulk comes with a modern design that includes a large front grille and modern LED headlights. While there are many admirable features of the 2022 Subaru Ascent, the vehicle's exterior features tons of plastic that makes the SUV look a bit cheap compared to the competition. Subaru does include a few nice options as add-ons, but this will bloat the already expensive Ascent's price substantially higher. This means that if you want leather seats, the upgraded infotainment system, or a premium audio system, you're going to have to pay almost $50,000 for the touring model. Paying that much money for a plastic interior and a Subaru badge on the front is simply ridiculous, especially since the Ascent is not sporty whatsoever. If you are considering purchasing a GMC Acadia, you might want to think again. The last thing we want when buying a new or used car is to buy something that isn't worth it. In a segment as popular as the SUV, competition is huge. This means that there are models out there that perform exceptionally well, and others that don't. Sadly, the GMC Acadia scores low in performance, its handling capabilities are subpar, and its ride quality is considered hard. Historically, Acadia has suffered from several reliability issues. Finally, design-wise, Acadia doesn't measure up to the competition. Its cabin is cramped, and according to some reviewers, uncomfortable. Also, its infotainment system is known for being difficult to navigate. As mentioned earlier, SUVs and crossover SUVs have taken over the market. The Chevrolet Trax is the crossover model that aims to offer you an affordable route into the SUV market. The Chevrolet Trax is supposed to be a city car, so it does not come with the excess power generally associated with off-road driving. The Trax comes with a simple 1.4-liter engine that features a 6-speed automatic transmission. The vehicle is also available as a front-wheel drive car as standard, meaning that you're going to have to pay a lot more to get an all-wheel drive option. Even with the extra ground clearance, going off-road with a Trax isn't exactly the most exciting of prospects. The next vehicle on our list of worst SUVs is the Ford Explorer. The Explorer is one of America's most famous models. However, the current generation doesn't seem to be performing well, which is disappointing, especially when you consider that it is built by a company as large and old as Ford. The main reason why the Explorer isn't recommended as it only has a 1.5 predicted reliability score according to Consumer Reports. Some of the issues include stalling and breakdowns that happen often with owners stating that their Explorer needed fixing multiple times during their ownership. Therefore, there is a high likelihood that during your ownership of the Explorer, you will be encountering some mechanical issues. The EcoSport is a crossover SUV from Ford that you can get for a little over $20,000. This sounds like an absolute steal, right? Not quite. While the Ford EcoSport does come with everything you need to get around town, but can the 2022 Ford EcoSport keep up with the competition? Barely. The EcoSport can comfortably seat 5 adults. However, the standard version of the car does not come with the premium features that you may want to be able to comfortably cruise around town. This means that you're going to have to go for a better trim, which could take the price to over $30,000. Worse still, the only engine option available at the moment is the 1.0-liter EcoBoost engine. That's fine for the Fiesta, but too underpowered for the extra heft of the EcoSport. Weird, right? The GMC Yukon seems to be all over the streets of America. In fact, it is one of the most popular SUVs on the market. However, this doesn't stop it from ranking third in the worst SUVs of the 2023 list, and that is down to a fair share of problems. This first one is once again related to reliability. The The Yukon scores poor reliability ratings with a predicted reliability score of just 2.5 according to Consumer Reports. Worst of all is the fact that the Yukon is an incredibly expensive vehicle. Therefore, fixing it when it breaks will be expensive. This means that you will own an SUV that needs to visit the shop often, and will also cost you a fortune while doing so. Finally, since the Yukon has received such poor reliability scores, its resale values have also tanked. Anyone who buys this vehicle new will lose money both on maintenance and depreciation. Jeep doesn't have the best reputation regarding reliability, and this is proven with Compass. Surveys rate the Compass with below-average reliability scores due to numerous reports of mechanical breakdowns and electrical issues that leave drivers stranded on the side of the road. Furthermore, the Compass lacks safety features when compared to its competitors, and those include forward collision and adaptive cruise control, which can't be had even as optional extras. As you can tell, the Compass falls short on two of the most important factors: reliability and safety. Therefore, you should steer clear of this vehicle. The 2023 Ford Escape takes the lead as one of the worst or perhaps the worst SUV of 2023. It is a classic example of bad design paired with poor materials. Everything from its interior design to its performance suggests that these vehicles aren't up to par with the competition. Interior materials have been reported to wear down or crack quickly. Its old transmission system leads to a slow response in throttle inputs. The Escape has a reliability score of 2.5 according to Consumer Reports. Finally, the most important factor, which is safety, isn't the Escape's strong point, as its poor build quality and lack of safety features deem it one of the least safe vehicles out there. In conclusion, when considering the worst SUVs to buy in 2023, it's essential to take into account various factors such as safety, reliability, performance, and overall value. While personal preferences may vary, there are certain SUV models that have consistently received negative reviews and ratings from experts and consumers alike. These models exhibit shortcomings in crucial areas, including subpar safety features, unreliable performance, excessive fuel consumption, and lackluster interior quality. Additionally, they may suffer from frequent mechanical issues, high maintenance costs, and limited cargo space. It's recommended to consult reputable automotive sources, read customer reviews, and take test drives before finalizing any SUV purchase. By doing so, one can avoid the pitfalls associated with the worst SUVs on the market and find a vehicle that best suits their requirements and offers a satisfying ownership experience.